Hi guys, it is Julia here again. If you're new to my channel, I'm pretty new to it as well, but thank you so much for coming today and taking time to listen in on this video. This video is going to be on something that is super important to me, near and dear to my heart, and it is mental health and anxiety. So I am a huge advocate for mental health, mental well-being, and it's something that I am in no way, shape, or form an expert on, but it's something that the research I've done, the journey I've been through with it, is something that I'm very proud of. And it's something that I take my time talking about and learning about, and I think it's very important. So I did just want to share my tips today, whether or not those are professional or not. I think that in some way these could help at least one of you. I'm praying just one of you. Literally, that's the whole point of this video, is to just help one of you or give you guys a tip that you at least try out, whether or not it works, but something that maybe you have not heard about before but learned after this video. So I asked on my Insta what videos I could make regarding fashion and mental health, and I got so many responses talking about what people would like to see, but a lot of it was just tips and tricks with mental health and anxiety and what I do, or just to make a separate wellness account. But I decided obviously to make a YouTube, and I just wanted to share some tips today. I just want to give a little OOTD real fast. This puffer is from Princess Polly, and then I'm wearing a little dress. It's a little scandalous, but I was taking pictures, so that's why I'm in this dress. But I thought this little puffer would be great to wear right now. It's nice and cozy, so I thought, why not? I have my iPad right here, and obviously you probably all know what anxiety is, but I wanted to give the correct definition, and then I'll give you my perspective on it. So on Google, anxiety is a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease, typically about an imminent event or something with an uncertain outcome. And then psychiatry, a psychiatry definition is a nervous disorder characterized by a state of excessive uneasiness and apprehension, typically with compulsive behavior or panic attacks. It is not fun. It is not easy. And I totally feel for everyone who has experienced anxiety in their life or has experienced depression or any mental illness, because it's hard, and it's even harder when no one understands it. Wow, I don't even know like where to begin. Anxiety is not fun. I have dealt with it. I think when high school, I was the most easygoing, outgoing, happy individual. Ask any of my friends and they will tell you that. And then when college came, I think it was the same. I really think that my birth control had some sort of effect on me. My hormones, they kind of got all messed up and unbalanced, so I think that's what kind of led to some sort of anxiety, and I think that birth control can do that to a lot of people, so keep that in mind. Basically, I didn't really know what to do with it. To me, it was a lot of overthinking, like compulsive thoughts. Am I doing this right? What did I do wrong? How can I fix this? Like, does this person think this of me? I'm very hard on myself. I'm a people pleaser, and it's not very good. I am very selfless, and there have been a lot of times where I haven't been selfish, and I think that was very difficult for me because I kind of lost sight of myself while trying to please everyone else. And then it finally all caught up to me, and I was like, holy F. And I definitely just want a disclaimer to put a disclaimer in there. I am 99.9% of the time happy. I have the best family, I have the best friends, I have the best support system. So there is not a lot to be worried about. There is not a lot to be stressed or overthinking about. But I think that's what's so important, is there's not necessarily something, like there doesn't have to be something wrong with you or wrong with your life that leads to this mental illness. It can be just a chemical imbalance inside of you. Something's just not right, and all of us probably deal with that, and you get triggered by something or another, and it just leads to anxious behavior. I decided sophomore year I should probably go talk to someone, and this is my favorite thing to say about therapy, or my favorite thing. I didn't want to go. I'm like, I'm Julia LeBlanc, I'm a boss ass bitch, I don't need to talk to anyone, like I can handle this on my own. But that's where you go wrong. No one can handle it on their own. We are not made to handle those kind of struggles on our own. That's why there's psychiatrists, that's why there's therapists, that's why these people go to school for these things, because they need to. So we go to the doctor for our teeth, we go to the doctor for our bodies, we go to surgeons for broken bones, we go to OBGYNs. Why wouldn't we go to a doctor to try and fix the most important thing in our bodies, our minds? The one thing that controls every single thing we do. Why are we scared to go talk to someone? Why is there such a negative light on that when it should be such a positive one, and we should be influencing one another to go talk to someone to help them? It just never made sense to me, and I'm a victim of it in myself. But I would just recommend, if you're ever on edge and you're like, should I? Is it a waste of money? Are they even gonna help? Etc, etc. The answer is yes, you should at least try it. Every single one is not gonna be meant for you, so you need to at least try it out. Test the waters, just like you do with men, or just like you do with girls. Like, you're gonna go on dates and you're not gonna like them. You're gonna go on dates with these therapists and realize some of them may not be the ones for you, and that's totally okay. But I think talking to someone is really important, and I do want you guys to know as well that I am here, and I kind of wanted to make this channel as an outlet for anyone who's struggling to see my happy and positive self and my lifestyle, but also come to me. Like, please message me on Instagram if you need someone to talk to. You don't want to talk to your friends, you don't want to annoy them. There's been many people who come to me and just confide in me, and I think that's the most beautiful thing ever, that random people can trust me. I take pride in that, but also you can, like, I want to. I'm here to give advice, and it's something that I love. So I want to let you guys know I am here. No, I am not a professional, like I said. No, I didn't go to school for psychology or anything along those lines, so just want to put that out there. There's truly nothing wrong with professional help. Someone who's going to help you navigate your feelings. There's nothing wrong with that. They're going to kind of rip it apart and get to the bottom of it, and that's okay, and it's helpful, and I hope you guys recognize that. My next thing I want to talk about is medication. Some of you may be very against medication, and I get it. Growing up, I hated medicine. I would throw fits. I did not like antibiotics. I did not like Advil. In high school and the beginning of college, I didn't even like alcohol. I did not drink. I still barely drink. I hate alcohol, really. I just have always had the oddest mindset. Like, I hate putting outside substances into my body. When it comes to medication, typically you would get just a small dose of an antidepressant, anti-anxiety medication when going into it if you have generalized anxiety. Something to just, you know, take the edge off. And I think that's super important. No, it's not going to cure you 100% because there's a lot that goes into it that you have to do yourself, but it's going to kind of get those chemicals rebalanced. Why would we not take medicines that can help us feel better? Why would we not take an antidepressant that can take the anxious feeling away? Why would we not put a small little tablet into our body that would make you feel calm for once? It just doesn't make sense to me how people could be it does make sense to me, but I once was opposed to it, and I just kind of want to open your eyes to the fact that I changed my outlook on it, and I'm no longer opposed to it because of those comparisons that I just gave you. I know it's so painful, and I probably haven't been through half the pain that some of you guys have, but I wish I could take it away from you. And I'm telling you, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of tricks and tips that I give you that don't involve medicine, but if you just need a little something, this is gonna help. With anxiety, different things are gonna trigger you. Different moments, different areas, different conversations. So whether that be a shortness of breath, whether that be a panic attack, whether that be nauseousness, anything along those lines. There's so many different symptoms of anxiety, and people can feel it in so many different ways. So there's not an XYZ type answer when it comes to what would I feel. It really depends on the person and the scenario and what you're going through. But for me, a few things that I've realized, and this is gonna be one of the most common things you hear, also could be seen as the most stupid, but it's not. Breathe. Take a step back and breathe. My favorite thing to do when I'm feeling a little anxious is look for some sort of grounding technique. So go outside, feel your feet on the ground, look at the trees, look at the sky, touch something. You're okay. You're here. You're on earth. You're safe. The ground is here. Your wall is here. You're okay. The world isn't collapsing. The world isn't falling apart. Everything's good. Just take a step back and relax. Okay? You're okay. I promise you. Now, the next thing that has helped me a lot these days is reading. For some people, social media can really tear you apart. It can make you anxious. It can make you feel like you're not up to date. You're not up to speed with the rest of the people in this world. The influencers that you're following are making millions and traveling the world, and you're sitting at your parents' house still with, you know, just an internship or something. It's okay. People in life are never going to be at the same spot. We are all going at different paces. So my opinion on social media is it's not healthy. I love it because I try to look at the positive side of it and the influential side of it, and try to look at everything as, hey, I should make that my goal, or hey, I love that outfit. I really just do it for fashion, but whatever. Using your phone at nighttime is not healthy, and yes, I do it all the time, but instead try to read. Honestly, just flipping over your phone, plugging it in for the night, and just focusing on yourself. Not other people, not other pictures, just yourself and the words on the page. And I think the best books to read are inspirational, nonfiction books. So I actually just started Ask and It Is Given, Learning to Manifest Your Desires. This is what the back says. As you read, you'll come to understand how your relationships, health issues, finances, career concerns, and more are influenced by the universal laws that govern your time, space, reality, and you'll discover powerful processes that will help you go with the positive flow of life. Kind of just really explains that life is good, life is okay, and if you continue to tell yourself that you're okay, you're gonna get this job, you're gonna do this, this, and this, it's gonna happen. You just have to make it positive, you have to put it out in the universe, and you have to believe in yourself. You can't be always negative. You can't say, hey, like, I really want this job, but I don't think I'm gonna get it because I don't have this skill. Instead, turn that around. Hey, I want this job and I'm gonna get it because they're gonna see that I have great communication skills, presentation skills, I'm a boss at Advanced Excel. Put that energy out there and you're gonna receive it back. How to stay calm and evaluate situations, you really have to work on your inner peace and self-love. So like I said before, the breathing techniques, there's so many different breathing techniques that you can look up on Google, but really for me it's just inhale, exhale. For me, music always helps. Calming music helps. I would definitely suggest just listening to a nice playlist, that your favorite songs or something that bring you to that happy place. Music that you listen to in your childhood, like something that you listen to you know, in the car on a summer night with your sunroof open, like something just to bring you back to that spot where you felt at ease. And then another recommendation, which my mom swears by, and I'm still working on it, but my mom is a huge exerciser. She is a badass. She is an amazing athlete, and my sister is as well. And my dad and I, we're on the other end of the spectrum. We love junk food, we love doing all of those things, but for me, I'm really trying to get into walking. And I know that seems so little, but it helps so much, just getting outside, getting in fresh air before your stressful day of work, going outside, taking a walk, like I said, grounding yourself, trying to do outside grounding techniques has helped me a lot. Gets your energy pumped up, it gets your blood flowing, and it really makes your body physically 100%, which leads to a mental 100%. Obviously, if you can incorporate exercise into your day-to-day life, that is amazing, and I can promise you it'll help a lot. So the first thing I do when I'm sad is let my tears out, you know, accept the situation, feel the pain it's bringing me, and then from there try to figure out how to change it. But during the feeling the pain time, sis, I'm gonna take a nap, I'm gonna eat some chocolate, I'm gonna eat my chips, I'm gonna watch Netflix, I'm gonna watch YouTube, I'm gonna do the things I love that usually bring me to a happy place. And then the next day, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna make a checklist, I'm gonna figure out how to make the day 100% and how I'm not gonna ruin it. Really, something that helps me is just being honest with myself that I'm anxious or I'm stressed out, and then from there figuring out how to fix it, how can I change it, how can I make the next day better. You have to tell yourself that things are temporary, they're not permanent, pain is temporary, time is gonna heal all, good things are coming, you're gonna be okay, and you got this. Keep reminding yourself, okay? Okay. The next thing that really helps me is journaling, and I'm really trying to get into this habit because I think it's very important and I think it's a great way to start off your day. So if you have a manifestation or gratitude journal, it's amazing, and I would recommend writing down at least 5 things that you're grateful for today. On this day, what are you grateful for? For example, sight. I am blessed today that I have the ability to see, that I have the ability to see the green grass, that I can see my beautiful family. Smell. How I can smell a nice holiday candle. I am so grateful for that. My community, my friends, my job, and I know we're going through some very, very hard times, and I am just so beyond blessed to have a full-time job still that is truly 100% supporting me. So those would be some examples that I would write down in my journal, but they can be as little as avocado toast in the morning, or your dog, or your nail color. Anything that, you know, you typically would take for granted until you wrote it down and you're like, crap, I should be really grateful for this, because not everyone has this. I think you could also just write about positive emotions, peace, joy, compassion, abundance, anything, because when you write those things down, they kind of come to life and they just remind you of the good that you have in your life. Use this time to focus on the good things, none of the bad things, just the good things. And it really will transform your morning and start you off on the right note. If you're worried about your week, if you're stressed about all the things you need to do, write it down. Write down your to-dos. Write down everything you want to do Monday, Tuesday. Write your goals for Wednesday. Write what you need to complete by the end of the week. Put it all right in front of you. Then you don't have it all scrambled in your mind trying to remember, oh, what did I need to do? Oh, what was my goal for this week? Put it all out there. Make it organized, make it pretty, make it pleasing to look at, and get it done. I think that this makes your to-dos a lot more manageable and doable. So I definitely would recommend just writing a list, and it really is gonna calm you down a bit. Okay, I have a space for all of this. I'm taking a look at it, let's see what I can cross off my list. I think another important step to me is just researching inner peace and trying to learn how to control your emotions rather than let your emotions control you. And really the starter things with that, like I said, breathing techniques, groundings, journaling, manifesting, anything along those lines, therapy, medication will really help. But you have to practice. It takes a lot of practice, it takes a lot of time, and it is not easy. But you have to realize you're in control of your emotions. You're in control how you feel, and you can change it if you let yourself change it. I also think it's important to realize that everyone has bad days. Every single person. And yeah, I'm happy a lot and I have a lot of great days, but I do have bad days, and those bad days suck. But it's really all about what you do with them and how you turn them around and make the next day and the week better. You need to train your brain to look at life through a positive lens, especially when you're feeling anxious, especially when you're feeling like you can't control your emotions, when you feel like your world is collapsing over you and your life is collapsing and you've made so many mistakes and you don't know how to turn around from here. You got to figure it out. Remind yourself that you are capable and grow. Like I said, take those negative memories, those negative triggers, and figure out how you can fix them and how you can change, because you're gonna make mistakes. It's gonna happen. There's gonna be bad times, but life's just all about how you overcome it and how you change from those past experiences and how you grow. I know it's just, I know I wish there could be a simple answer. I wish there was just a formula. I wish it was right in front of me, but it's not. And it's all about the little things and how you view your days and how you just navigate life. But life's not supposed to be easy. And it's gonna be challenging. But make those challenges your biatch, you know? Make it your bitch. I had one question about how to get back up when you're feeling down about your skin, body, etc. Let me tell you, the person who asked me this is the most beautiful girl in this world. And it pains me when someone that holds that much beauty doesn't see it themselves. And I recognize that so many people are going through that. I can't even explain to you how beautiful this individual is. And they're just not seeing it. And I know we all go through the days when we have blemishes, when our hair's frizzy, when our teeth aren't as white as we want them to be, when our makeup just isn't working, when our eyebrows are being not even twins or sisters, when they're being enemies. I get it. I know it, and it stinks, but it's all about practicing self-love, accepting who you are, be you, love you, embrace yourself, and just kind of be content with the fact that nobody else can be you. Like, there is something so stunning about you that nobody else has. You're unique in your own special way, and you should take pride in that and practice that self-love. I'm telling you right now, there's beauty in all of you, and so many people see that. I just wish I could tell so many of you that, and just be confident. Nothing is more beautiful than being confident. And instead of saying, I hate my nose, say, ooh, I love my hair. I love my body. Turn those negatives around and make it love. Another thing to me about self-love that you guys should kind of recognize, at least for me, is the fact that compassion and kindness are the key values in my life. And why would I be the only one practicing it on others and not myself? That kind of takes away the purpose of it. So remind yourself you're so compassionate, and the hype girl is everyone else. So why not yourself? I mean, you're you, you're the only one that's you, and own that. So that's my TED Talk. I know it's kind of all over the place, and this is a very hard topic for me and a lot of people. But I hope you can find some of these tips helpful, and this video at least a little calming. Maybe watch this when you're feeling down, but really, I love you guys. Subscribe if you can, and please comment if you want any more videos to do with this, whether this be anxiety, rough days, self-love. It all kind of has to do with each other, and that's why I incorporated it into this. But any comments, any questions, I'm here to help. My DMs are open and I want to be your friend. That's all I'm here for. So love you guys. Have a great night. Eat some good food. Be grateful for the roof over your head. Be grateful for the laptop that you're watching me on. Love you.